Good evening, everyone. So I'll quickly introduce myself. I'm Akhil, your host and trainer for this exciting journey into the world of Power BI. With 4 years of experience in training and working on real-world projects, I'm here to guide you through mastering this powerful tool that's revolutionizing how businesses and professionals work with data. So this is day one of our 20 days Master Power BI and Data Analytics with AI program. And today we'll start by exploring the introduction to Power BI, its features, then components, uh, as well as building blocks, and why it's a game changer in the field of data analytics. So the general question the people might have is who should join this program? If you are a student looking to build job ready skills, or a professional aiming to upskill, or even a business enthusiast wanting to make data driven decisions, this program is tailored for you guys. Whether you're a beginner or someone who have experience, you will find actionable insights and hands on techniques to boost yourself. I'm thrilled to have all of you here as we begin this transformative journey together. So let's get started with and unlock the power of data, right? So initially we'll understand the outline of the program. So today we'll understand, what is Power BI. We'll get introduced to, the components, features, why someone should learn Power BI, and how is the trend with respect to Power BI tool. Then the components, these components are the essential components one have to learn with respect to Power BI. Okay, so even this topic we are going to cover in today's class. And probably from tomorrow it will be like a hands-on session. We'll take some real-world use cases, and we'll get introduced to all the components by doing some kind of cleaning activities. Okay, then we also perform some kind of transformation activities, and we'll finally prepare our data using the widely used component called Power Query Editor. So this is one of the component of Power BI. We'll understand one by one in the latest coming time. But post understanding Power Query Editor, we'll also understand what is data modeling. How can we establish relationships between the tables? How can we transform uh, you know the data which has redundancy to non-redundant data. So everything we are going to understand with respect to data modeling steps. Then DAX. This is completely a formula based language. So post data modeling, we learn DAX topic as well as data visualization. So this is the main component, the main topic of this particular program. How can we visualize data? Whatever the data that we take, our ultimate aim is to visualize it. Okay, so under this particular topic, we are going to visualize the data by taking different charts, different, the graphs that are available in Power BI. And finally, whatever the visualizations that we have built will be published using Power BI service, again one of the component of Power BI. Even we can also perform some kind of advanced analytics in Power BI. It means we can integrate Power BI with Python. Okay, so Python can be integrated with Power BI, and we can also integrate R language. So programming language, right? So before R, for data analysis, widely used language is R before Python. Okay, so now R got outdated, but still we can integrate R with Power BI. Okay, so we are going to learn all these steps as part of this program, friends. And projects, whatever the hands-on that we are going to do, each and every topic we are going to take a data set. We'll get the data dictionary discussed in this particular session, and for all the data sets, for all these use cases, we are going to understand with respect to the class. Whatever we are going to discuss with respect to theory will be conveyed same in the hands-on session as well. So what will be my sincere advice? So it's better if you have a system, a laptop or a desktop with you. Parallelly, you can do hands-on. Okay, so Power BI is a tool which is easy with respect to the hands-on sessions, because whatever we learn is completely it's on your hands-on only, friends. The performance will be gauged only with respect to your hands-on. So the projects that we are going to do, will include all these steps. Okay, so you'll get the raw data from the client, right? So when you get the raw data from the client, how this raw data will be finally converted to visualizations. And these visualizations will be shared to the client. Am I right? So based on these visualizations only, client is going to take some actions. So everything we are going to discuss, but one by one. Okay. So, but before we start the actual class, I just want to tell you one thing. So far, it's been just a couple of weeks, right? So we have completed a program on 30 days short-term training from Python to AI. And I was the same person who was the host, in dealing with these sessions as well. So friends, if you are joining today and this is your first class for Power BI, or not only for Power BI, if you are joining for the day one of Power BI, and if you are new to our channel, just go and explore the sessions of Python to AI. We have started from scratch with respect to Python fundamentals, from Python fundamentals to the important algorithms with respect to AI. Right? So only friends who have missed it by chance, just go and complete of them so that you'll get enough exposure to uh, the topic of AI, artificial intelligence. And at the end of this particular session as well, I'll quickly show where these sessions are available. And that's all for the introduction part. Let us get started with the day. Right. So these particular sessions are completely on AI. And, you know, in AI as well, I mean, in Power BI as well, AI has been included. Okay, so some particular, some specific charts, some specific visuals have a capacity, or, they can drive the charts using AI capabilities. So even these will be discussed in these sessions. Okay, so these complete sessions will be only on this amazing tool called Power BI. And before uh, even after the this particular introduction have got completed, I'll show you how Power BI is in demand at this current moment. Okay, so we'll quickly understand what is Power BI, and who should learn Power BI and all. Then I'll show you how is the trend with respect to Power BI in the current market. Right, friends? So the first question, Akhil, for long time you are telling that Power BI, Power BI, Power BI. What is this Power BI? Power BI is a tool. It's a tool, and what kind of tool? It's an self-service business intelligence tool. It's a self-service business intelligence tool. Okay, what is this self-service business intelligence tool? We'll understand, but it's a tool which includes both desktop as well as web-based applications for connecting, modeling, and visualizing data. Okay, so for connecting, modeling, and visualizing the data. So it provides both desktop tools as well as web-based tools. Both. The main reason for Power BI is, what is the main reason for learning Power BI is to visualize data. Okay, so what is the meaning of SSBI? We'll talk. But before that, Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Microsoft, yes. I think all of us are aware of Microsoft organization, right? Yes. So Microsoft is oldest MNC multinational company which is leading the current market in terms of revenue, not only in revenue, both in products as well. It provides n number of products, right? It is providing n number of products, and one of the product that it as a service it is providing is Power BI. It was officially launched in 2015. Okay, and this is the site for Power BI. Okay, so now we understood what is Power BI. Let us understand what is this business intelligence. But before talking about business intelligence, are you aware of human intelligence? Human intelligence, friends. What do you mean by human intelligence? And moreover, I want these sessions to be interactive so that whatever experience I have so far, I'll be sharing with you if the class is very interactive. But if you sit idle, I can't share anything, right? Tell me, what do you mean by human intelligence? Even though if you are wrong, that's fine, but you should answer. Come on, what do you mean by human intelligence? I'm expecting some answers from you. Hmm. No one. Okay, anyways, ability to take actions, choices based on, okay, based on that particular situation, conditions. Okay, good. When I just tell you in my terminology, I convey what is human intelligence. Intelligence by human brain. Okay, human intelligence is ability to think, learn, and adapt things. Okay, good. Ability to think, act, proper. Mimicking human brain is AI, artificial intelligence. You know, we try to mimic human brain, and this will be given artificially to a machine, that is AI. Right. So human intelligence is nothing but when there is a particular issue or a problem. Okay. So for some time we think, and accordingly we'll act. Am I right? Yes. So, but on what basis or on how you are acting, this particular when you try to act, when you try to take some solution. Okay. So what you do, you have to learn something before that. So initially, when you are a kid, you start observing things around you, and you grow. Stage by stage, you will be growing. In the same way, when you start observing things and you grow, your intelligence keep on increasing. Based on these things, whatever you learn, okay, your intelligence gets increased, and accordingly you take some actions. That is nothing but human intelligence. The same intelligence, if you use it for your business, for your organization, okay, at a right place at a right time, so that your profits get increased gradually. What's happening at the end of the day, the revenue of a company has to increase. Yes, or our revenue of a company should decrease. No, a revenue of a company or an organization should increase. So, in order to increase the revenue of an organization, what is the key factor? Key factor is taking right decisions. Akil, when I take right decisions at right time, okay, then obviously my organization revenue or profit, it gets increased. But what is supporting actually? Who is capable of taking decisions? Might be the CEO or the board members, managing director. Yes. So these people have the right to take decisions, but they have to take at the right time. Yes, they have to take these decisions at the right time so that these will impact the output. These decisions that were being taken by the CEO or the MD or the group of chairmen, okay, they will impact the output. So this is nothing but, how do they take again decisions is they use some kind of intelligence. At the end of the day, they use some kind of intelligence, and these intelligence will actually help them to increase their revenue. Yes, but how does Power BI help them? Is the question. So, a CEO or a group of chairmen or an MD, whoever is the managing director of the organization, they might or may not be aware of Power BI. Yes, assume I'll tell you a story. Okay, so there is a company called ABC. Okay, and this is a very largest company in our country. Okay, India. So it uh, even the profit of this company is more, say some trillions. Okay, I'm keeping trillions, friends. For two consecutive or three consecutive years, this particular company, which is the leading company in the India, in our country, have achieved huge amounts with respect to profit for three consecutive years. Suddenly, what happened is, to this company, they have faced loss. They have faced loss. But this company was operating in all the four regions: east, west, north, south. The entire regions of India. They are operating their organization. It's running in all the regions. Don't know why. What might be the reason, we don't know. But they have incurred some loss. Do you believe this? Yes, this will happen in real world as well, friends. But how do they address what might have result them loss is the question. The only thing that they have is their data. They have the data in the hand. So taking this data, okay, if I'm a data analyst, they give me this data and I'll use Power BI, a self-service business intelligence tool. I'll use Power BI, being a data analyst, starting till end, you know, from cleaning activities. Cleaning in the sense, basic removing duplicates, then checking proper data types, okay, then doing some kind of transformations, then preparing my data. So starting from cleaning till visualizations, till visualizations, I'll use only a single tool, and it is Power BI. I'll not deviate, friends. I'll use only one single tool from starting till the end. It's Power BI, and these visualizations I'll share with our client, the team ABC, and Based on these visualizations, they'll understand why they have incurred loss. And these insights from visualizations, I'll get insights. Based on these insights, team ABC will take some kind of actions and they'll rectify their kind of things that were done in the past which have resulted them in loss. So again, they'll see some kind of profits. So this is what happens. So again, Akhil, you are using a terminology called data analyst, right? So what is the role of data analyst? Data analyst is a person who performs kind of analysis on the data. Okay, so this analysis will be done using a single tool. That doesn't mean everyone have to use Power BI, but Power BI is leading in the market, and that actually triggered us to do these sessions. These wonderful sessions for the students, for the participants. Okay, so even if you are in a final year, or even if you are just started your graduation, okay, if not, if you are employed, if you're working in the field of data, so this is a mandatory skill that the companies are expecting from us, right? So in previous days, you know we did not have data analyst, or when did this term data analyst have started is the question. Data analyst is not a new terminology, it's not a new what designation that have evolved or that have started post COVID. It is a old designation. It's the oldest. And do you believe it started around 1960s? But no one knows who is a data analyst before 20 or before COVID. Post COVID only everyone have, they are aware of data analyst. Why? Or what is the reason behind it? The reason is, in olden days, probably in 20th century, 1960s to 2000s, a data analyst have to rely more on IT engineers, IT people. Why? The reason for that is, data analyst being the role of only analysis, only he or she does performing analysis in order to bring the entire data into a particular format. Okay, so assume that some kind of data, some part of data is stored in spreadsheets, then some part of data is stored in databases. Okay, some part of data is stored in some other format. Okay, so what does a data analyst do? Data analyst have to bring all these data sources into a particular format. Into one particular format, they have to bring all these sources. But do they know coding? No. They are not aware of coding and all. So that is the reason they have to rely on IT people. So these IT engineers, the backend people, okay, they use some kind of programming languages, might be Java or Python, to bring all these sources into data sources into a particular format, and this particular data will be given to the data analyst, and he or she will just complete the analysis. That's it. This is the actual role of data analyst before 2000s, or before the evaluation of BI tools, business intelligence tools. But later on, BI tools have evolved, you know, this entire thing, whatever, from starting till the end, even connecting to various data sources. Okay, then cleaning part, formatting, everything can be done in BI tools. So one of such oldest BI tool is Tableau. This is also widely used in the market, and we'll also compare how Tableau and Power BI are competing in the real world. Okay, So Tableau is released around 2004 into the market, and Power BI was released 2015. So you tell me which is the oldest one? Obviously Tableau. Yes, it is a senior. Tableau is a senior compared to Power BI. Then the question here is, I'm just asking a question. Tell me at the current, at this particular position, will Tableau be used more or Power BI? I'm asking across globe. This was released in 2004 and this was officially released in 2015. This is a product of, initially it is a product of Tableau. Now it is a product of Salesforce, and Power BI is a product of Microsoft. So just as a guess, tell me friends, what will be your wild answer? Go for a wild guess. Will Tableau rule the world or Power BI at this current, position? Power BI, okay. I'll show it to you so that I'm just asking you, what might be that right tool which is leading with respect to BI tools? What about others? At least as a guess, I'm expecting, I'm not expecting a right answer. At least as a guess. Power BI, okay. Hmm. Fine. So majority of you say Power BI. Let me, show you what is the tool with respect to business intelligence which is leading the market at the current position. How many of you follow Google Trends? Do you follow Google Trends? Any one of you? Okay, I got only one student saying that Tableau. Hmm. Okay, most users might be for Tableau. Okay, right. So I'll do one thing. I'm taking that browser, and within the browser, I'm opening, Google Trends, and Google helps us to, check the position of any tool or any software. What is a trend? We can compare multiple softwares or multiple tools in the limited time, or say at the current situation, whatever it might be, right? So let me take Microsoft Power BI, okay, in one of the box. Okay, so in one of the box I'm taking Microsoft Power BI friends. Then in the next one, in the next box, for comparison purpose, I'm taking Tableau. Okay, Tableau. Right. So I'm going to the world level. I'm keeping as global, worldwide, and I don't want to check it in the last day. Let me keep, you know, initially let us check for the last 5 years and see how the graph is. What do you say? The line that which is in blue color is for Power BI, and the line which is in red in color is for Tableau. So started 5 years back, probably 2020 Jan 26th. Okay, so till yesterday, this is the curve which has more audience, which have grabbed the world. If you see with respect to the performance, Power BI, even though Tableau is oldest, but it's giving, Power BI is giving a lot of competition to its competitors, and it is grabbing the world's attention. The reason is it's a Microsoft product. Akhil, what do you mean by Microsoft product? Oh, Microsoft products? Are you not aware of Microsoft products? No, Akhil. Think and tell me. Haven't Ever used Excel ever once in your lifetime? Oh, sorry. Excel? Yes, I have used. So, Excel is a product of Microsoft. Have you ever used Word? I have used. It's a product of Microsoft. PPT PowerPoint presentation? It's a product of Microsoft. So, what can you comment from this? What is your observation? Means Microsoft products are very easy to learn. How can you tell that, Akhil? See, I made my comment as Microsoft products are very easy or very simple to learn. The reason is you take Excel or Word or PPT. Okay, in all these three products of Microsoft, what do you observe? You'll observe same ribbons, home ribbon, then design ribbon, view ribbon, okay, format ribbon. Okay, so all the ribbons will be same across the tools of Microsoft. So you mean Power BI also have a similar kind of ribbon? Yes. So on the same context, I mean to say Microsoft Power BI is easy to learn. It's not something new, but still, the options that we have will look in a similar manner to Excel, Word, PPT. And that gives us enough confidence to learn Power BI. Okay, there is no coding, nothing. Only thing is you will have options in the ribbons, and you should remember for which option, for doing a specific task, you are supposed to use an option from a particular ribbon. That's it. Oh, then it's very easy. Yes, that's what I'm telling you, friends. Power BI is very, very easy. But only thing is your focus plus hands on. Hands on. Oh, so hands on in the sense, Akhil, what do you mean? I mean, your practice should be on daily basis. In the sense, if you better have systems, laptops, you know, join these sessions using your mobile. Parallelly, along with me, you have to do hands on. You have to practice along with me. That's what I say. So that you'll remember for lifetime. Okay? You'll remember for lifetime. That's good. Right. So let us not waste our time. Let us look out for specifically India because we live in India, right? So all of us want to settle in India. So let me check India, and I don't want to see for the last you know 5 years. Let me keep for the entire tenure. 2004, why it has started from 2004 is Tableau was launched in 2004, friends. Okay, you see, till some period there is no Power BI. There is no Power BI, but later on, Power BI have evolved. It have grown in the market like anything. See, now today, if you observe, this is the remark, the mark of Power BI. Not only India, even though if you keep it as worldwide, throughout the world, one of the widely used BI tool is Power BI. Okay, so Google Trends help us to understand well. So specifically, let me change it to worldwide so that you'll understand how Power BI used in multiple countries. See, the blue color represents for Power BI, and red color is for Tableau. See, so if you see what is the search interest in each and every country, let me take India. It's 54 with respect to Power BI, and with respect to Tableau, 21. So obviously, it's more than twice. It's double. Okay, so that doesn't mean you have to focus only on Power BI, but what my take would be like, initially learn Power BI. Whatever the question that you might expect in interview, completely to the end you have to learn, or to the edge of everything we have to learn in Power BI. Once if you have excelled in Power BI, immediately start learning Tableau. The reason is why Akhil is, asking us to learn both these tools. Some companies, not some, majority companies use Power BI. That doesn't mean rest of the companies, you know, use nothing. They go for Tableau. Tableau. So if you are a chance, there is a lot of chance that we being hired if we are aware of both the tools. Okay, so even though if you know Power BI, a company who is seeking for a Power BI data analyst who knows Power BI will be hired. Even though if there are some companies who are expecting a Tableau, a person who is aware of Tableau tool for data analysis, even in these cases also will get hired. So that is the reason our percentage gets increased. The chances of being hired quickly will be more. Akhil, are you conducting these sessions for our benefit? Benefit? Yes. True fact is yes. In real world, as of now, go and surf or go and do research. Okay, with respect to the salary of a data analyst, startups pay around 4.5 lakh per annum for a data analyst. 4 lakh, 4 lakh 50,000 per annum for a data analyst. The same MNCs go beyond 8, more than 8. So that's why these sessions will help you to get immediate job for sure. Yes. See, I'm not joking, friends. See, if you are not, if you are not getting conveyed, just do some research on data analyst, on the role data analyst. Pause the session, do some analysis, do some research on data analyst. How much a data analyst is being paid as a fresher as well as experienced. Okay, let me share one of my experience with respect to data analyst. My friend, okay, he's working as a data analyst in one of the MNC company. He's just holding 2 years of experience. He's initially hired as a fresher. Okay, so he got 8 LPA, and now he is getting paid 12 LPA within 2 years. I'm not revealing the company name, but that's how data analysts are being paid in the current market. Okay, so if you are seeking for such high demand roles, you have to learn these tools. There is no other alternative. Okay, but the job role is very simple. Simple in the sense you will be playing a key role. Because of these BI tools, we will be playing a key role in the organization. Okay, we are responsible for everything. So we'll get the data from the client and we are supposed to build those reports, dashboards. Okay, so data in the raw format will be converted to some kind of pictures, some kind of graphs, something like this. So by end of this program, whatever the data we have in this fashion, might be structured or semi-structured, this will be converted to this format, a report format or a dashboard format. Okay, so what we are expecting from you, from the participants of this program, is hands-on and your attendance. If you are joining these sessions on daily basis and if you are parallelly doing hands-on, that's more than enough. That is more than enough. Okay, you'll get, but at the same day, you should also prepare from some kind of interview questions. Probably on the 20th day of this program, we'll share you some kind of interview questions, and these questions will help you out, friends. Okay, right. So let us not waste our time, because as we have promised, it will be a 1 hour session. Okay, so let us not waste our time. I hope you have understood the role of data analyst, right? So for the last 30 or 45 minutes, I was continuously talking about only two tools, two BI tools. One is Power BI, the other one is Tableau. So, are there only two BI tools in the market? No. There are n number of tools, BI tools in the market. So, out of all these, n number of BI tools, Power BI is standing in position in the top. Okay. So, apart from this, next to Power BI, we have Tableau, then Google Data Studio, Click, then Domo, Joho. Like this, we have n number of tools. So probably rest of the tools will be used by 3 to 4% of the companies. That's it. So 96% of the companies, they go with these tools: Microsoft Power BI or Salesforce Tableau. That's it. So that is my advice. Learn both of them. Chances of being hired very quick will be more. Okay. Then, so why we have to learn Power BI is, you can connect to data wherever it is located, whatever might be the source. We can connect to it, then we can transform it, and huge data. We can work on millions of rows, millions, lakhs. Okay, so we can work on big data as well. Okay, right. Then we can also work on building relationships. Okay, relation models can be built wherever the data is. We can mix the data and build these relational models. Then we can also come up with DAX expressions. Then, at the end of the day, we'll make some interactive reports and dashboards. Actually, we are talking about all of these, that's fine. But could you please explain what is this DAX? What is a report? What is a dashboard? Yep. I told you, right? Everything we are going to learn, but slow and steady. Okay. So at the end of the day, we are going to learn an in-demand skill set, that is Microsoft Power BI. And who should learn? If your end goal is to be a data analyst or a business analyst, even project managers should learn Power BI. Okay, so that they'll be aware of a BI tool and they can showcase these dashboards or reports to the client. Or if not, a person who is interested in visualizing the data. Okay, if they want to take their own decisions with respect to their organizations, their companies, they have to learn Power BI. If not Power BI, but one of the BI tool, that's mandatory. Right. Then the features of Power BI. When it comes to the features of Power BI, Power BI helps us to build visualizations. Then wherever might be the data, we can connect to the resource. Okay, so might be your data is residing in some files, Excel files. Yes, we can connect to Excel files, spreadsheets, data. Okay, if not, data is present in a database. Can we connect to such kind of resource? Yes. If not, cloud or some APIs. Using some APIs also we can connect, Power BI and get the data. Once the data is available, we can transform the data. Data can be transformed and prepared exactly in the format that we have in the requirement and start our analysis. Okay, but at the end of the day, we have to build dashboards and reports, and these will be showcased to the client. Based on these dashboards, they get some kind of insights, friends, and these insights help our clients to take decisions. Our clients take decisions based on these insights. What's making the session? Sorry, what is making these loss, or why are we not getting profit in North region? We can understand from this dashboard, from the reports. Okay, so based on this insight, he'll take an action. The client will take an action. And as I have told, I have discussed earlier, AI powered capability that was driven inside Power BI. Okay, so there is a particular capability for Power BI with respect to AI, artificial intelligence. So it's like an Power BI Q&A. If you ask a question to that particular chart, Power BI Q&A, it will result us in a chart. Okay, so if there is a question like this, profit for a particular product, okay, say profit for uh, some XYZ product, it will result me in a chart. So that is AI driven capability. Okay, that we'll discuss that one as well. And finally, we can share our work with our team. This is one of the important component of Power BI. Okay, right. So might be it might get a kind of boring only for the day, because we are getting introduced to some new terminology. But from tomorrow, you'll enjoy the sessions. The reason is, we'll do hands-on. We'll take real-time use cases, and these real-time use cases, how are we going to clean the data? Okay, how are we applying different components of Power BI on this real-time data, and how are we converting them to visuals? Everything we'll understand, friends. So if you see here, this is the architecture of Power BI. As I have told you, these are multiple. What are these? These are databases. Okay, this is Excel file, CSV file, PDF, text. You take any number of sources, data sources. Data is residing in these sources. Okay, initially we'll connect with Power BI. Okay, to the particular source, we'll connect Power BI and we'll extract the data. Once data is extracted to the Power BI, we'll transform it. Actually, these transformations must and should, obviously, the raw data which is residing in any of the source might be is not it's not in a right format. So transformation depends on it. If it is readily available, then we can go ahead. But if not, yes, transformations are must and should. Okay, once data is transformed, we load the data into data warehouse in real world. But as part of this program, we cannot discuss this particular part, data warehouse. This is completely a different topic. So friends, how many of you are aware of data warehouse? Data, mean by data warehouse? Come on, friends. Okay, okay. My friend says he is aware of data warehouse. Good. What do you mean by database? Hmm? A bit. Okay. Okay. When you start working in real time, you generally hear these three terminologies: database, data warehouse, data lakes. Okay, so database, apart from data warehouse and data lakes, we will also study about databases in our probably in our graduation. Yeah. So database is a place, a centralized repository where we are going to store our transactional data. Transactional data. SQL is the language. See, majority of them they confuse. Even I tell to my colleagues, my students, they get confused between SQL and database. Database, in order to communicate with database, we need SQL. Okay, so I mean database, we have a clear picture. Database is a place where we can have transactional data. Okay, so we'll have only structured data in database. That doesn't mean unstructured data cannot be stored. Unstructured data can also be stored, and those databases are different. We call them as uh, non-relational databases. Okay, this is something called as relational database management systems. Okay, so we generally store only structured data. When it comes to data warehouse, what are we going to store in data warehouse? Data warehouse, my friend says, is a storage in all kinds of data. Data, partially not completely correct, but partially, that's good. So data warehouse is a place again, in which data is stored. Then what makes the difference between database and data warehouse? Actually, you are saying database is a place where data is stored, and data warehouse is also a place where data is stored. There is a small, kind of difference between database and data warehouse. In database, we store structured data. In data warehouse also, we store structured data only. Then what is the difference? The difference is the place, okay, not decision making. Okay, so in data engineering terminology, we have two terms: OLTP, OLAP. Yep. How many of you are aware of this? OLTP, OLAP. See, this is something I want to convey, okay, for clear understanding. But if you are not completely, if you don't understand it, this don't mind. That's okay. This is just as an add-on points that I'm giving to you, friends. That's it. OLTP means online transactional purpose. The data, structured data that is stored in databases is used for transactions. What do you mean by transaction? Akhil, do you mean transaction that happens in Phone Pay, Google Pay? No. I mean, see, if I insert a new record into a table, it is considered as a transaction. Okay, whatever retrieving, okay, whatever actions that we do on daily basis on a database, they are called as transactions. Okay, what do you mean by OLAP, Akhil? OLAP means online analytical purpose. Okay, yes. So analytical purpose in the sense we are storing the same structured data in data warehouse, and this data that is stored in data warehouse will be used only for analytics. Will be used only for analytics. And finally, we also have data lakes. What is this data lakes? Data lakes is again a place where data is stored, but not structured data. We can store all formats of structured, unstructured, or semi structured in the raw format. The data will be stored in the raw format as is for advanced analytics purpose. That means for machine learning purpose, for building an AI application, we can store the data. Okay, so it is a place where the data is stored, and it is nothing but data lakes. I hope the difference is clear. If you are clear with the difference, you can, you know immediately understand the architecture. So once the data is available, the clean data, the transformed data in the warehouse, this transformed data which is available in the warehouse will be used for analytics purpose, where we build visualizations, where we build reports, and these reports will be shared with the clients. That's it. Okay, right. Then, so Power BI offers a lot of products, friends. Apart from Power BI, it has Power BI desktop. So this desktop we use for building, reports. We prepare or we create reports, and it is an Windows application. So this is a point that has to be discussed. Power BI is Power BI. Microsoft Power BI supports only in Windows machine. If you are using any other operating systems like Mac, Linux, okay, so you have to go with Parallels desktop, friends. There is no other alternative. Okay, we cannot purchase a Windows machine, right? So we can go with an Parallels desktop in case of Mac or Linux, other operating systems apart from Windows. Okay. So it offers desktop for creating and publishing reports. So what is a report? We'll understand. Then it offers Power BI service as one of the product, and this is a software as a service platform for sharing our reports. We can share our work among the team, okay, and it is possible only in service. Power BI, we have it as a mobile application also for easy accessing of these reports on the mobile devices. We can install Power BI mobile. Okay. Then Power BI Premium. So this Power BI Premium will be generally, taken. They will be offered to the companies, organizations. Okay, so what they do is they enhance the performance, and generally for an organization or a company, they'll go with the premium for more number of users. They'll go for the premium version of Power BI, and it also offers us embedded and report servers. So embedded is for APIs. Okay, so based on different APIs, we integrate these reports into custom applications. Depending on the application, okay, we can embed the report that we have come up with. And finally, report server is an on-premise solution, and this helps us for hosting reports within the organization infrastructure. So the cost varies across all these products, but out of these products, Power BI desktop is free, and service it's not, but still we can access using temp mails. We'll understand how we have to use Power BI desktop and Power BI service as part of this program. Okay, so Power BI mobile, we cannot get the license and all, but these two particular products we are going to learn as part of this program, friends. Right. Then the components of Power BI. Power BI in total have 6 components, friends. Power Query Editor, Power Pivot, Power View, Power Map, Power BI Q&A, Power BI Service. These 6 components are very, very essential in order to complete this complete, in order to understand the complete journey. We have to learn all the 6 components. I'll tell you the use of each and every component. Power Query Editor is for performing transformations, the cleaning activity, the transformations, everything will be done using Power Query Editor only. Power Pivot for modeling, for data modeling, for establishing the relationships, we have to use Power Pivot. Power View for visualizations, visuals, graphs, in order to visualize, we have to go and use Power View component. Then Power Map to visualize geospatial data. Oh my God. It means if we are working on geospatial data, we can visualize geospatial data using Power Maps. Yes, we'll do it, friends. Then Power BI Q&A. This was already discussed, right? It's an important component of Power BI, and this is an AI-driven capability of Power BI where we ask a question in type of a prompt, and it answers in charts or visuals, graphs. Then Power BI service for sharing our work, sharing the reports or the dashboards across the group, across the organization. Power BI service helps us to do this. You know, so all these things we'll do in both desktop application as well as this is a web-based application. So we'll complete all these steps in this 20 days program. I don't want any one of you to miss these sessions because these sessions will become a value added for you. Okay, so in the upcoming journey, Power BI helps you a lot. 2 more minutes, I'll just complete off the last slide. Building blocks of Power BI. So far I was talking about all these things, right? Reports, dashboard. Okay, what are these exactly? So under building blocks of Power BI, we have five. One is visualization. The first one is visualization. What do you mean by visualization? Visualization is nothing but pictorially representing data. If you have a data, okay, this data we are going to represent in chart as a visual. In a picture, we are going to represent it. Then data sets. Data sets are nothing but data which is organized, which is kept in the form of tables, and this is actually helping us to drive all these things. Once if you have data sets, we can convert these data sets to visualizations. Using these visualizations we build reports. What is a report? Report is nothing but it's a page, a single page with a single visual or multiple visuals is called a report. Okay, report is nothing but a page with a single visualization or multiple visualizations. Okay, then what is dashboard? Dashboard is again a single storytelling page which will be formed using multiple reports. Whatever the visuals that you feel important from the reports, using multiple reports we build dashboard, because these dashboards will be shared to the client. Okay, these dashboards will be shared at the end of the day. Then what is a tile? Tile is nothing but a single visual. A single visual in report or dashboard is called a tile. In simple, it's a visual. That's it. Whatever might be the visual, a single visual is called as a tile. Okay, and in a report we can have multiple tiles, and the same in dashboard as well. Dashboard is nothing but a combination of multiple tiles. It's a single page storytelling, right? So these are the building blocks. Whatever we have discussed, I'll map the same when we do hands-on, friends. When we do hands-on, you'll understand well. Okay, so that's it. I'll stop here. We'll start this particular Power BI desktop. Okay, this particular topic we'll start it from tomorrow, and but before that, I'll also show you how we have to install Power BI desktop in tomorrow's session, and it's time for our questions. So if you have any kind of questions on today's topic, you know, I'm here to help you all. So any technical questions will be addressed. Even non-technical questions will also be addressed. Yep. Please go ahead. Any questions? So in meanwhile, I have saw a question. What will be the timings? Friends, it was already conveyed. The timings will be from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. sharp. Okay, only for 1 hour we are taking the sessions for the next 20 days. Okay, so PPTs and all will not be shared. Okay, I'm uh, disclosing this. PPTs and all will not be shared, friends. The content and all will not be shared. Okay, but if you have any kind of questions, you can go through the videos time again. Okay, and one more thing, every day at the end of the day, at the end of the class, we'll provide you one feedback link. Okay, and this feedback link, your feedback, your suggestions, everything will be accepted. And if you are free, see, I'm getting a lot of suggestions, live cam and all. We'll think of it. Okay, apart from it, go through the link, give your valuable feedback and suggestion. If you don't have any kind of questions, thank you so much, sir, for your valuable. Uh, if you don't have any kind of questions, we can wind up the session. But my sincere request will be join on time and grab knowledge on the emerging tool Power BI. It's a very widely used tool, friends. In the real time, if you learn Power BI and if you are aware of each and every topic in Power BI, you can demand. Okay, you can demand your expectations, and companies are willing to pay you. Okay, so use these sessions in an appropriate way so that the chances of getting hired, as I have told you, will be very high. That's it. So thank you so much for the compliments. I'll try to maintain the same. And before I end up the session, how is my pace? Is it enough? Is it good enough, or should I reduce it, or should I increase it? How is the pace? Am I being very slow or too fast, or should I maintain the same? What do you say, friends? So please comment. It's good. Thank you. So I'll maintain the same pace in the coming sessions as well. Thank you so much for the everyone. You people, if you are interacting and if you are joining on daily basis, I'm ready to share my entire experience that I had so far. Sure, sure. I'll do the same. Okay, and that's all for the day. And before you leave, I request everyone to hit on the like button if you are completely satisfied with this particular session. And also I request you people to share across multiple channels, groups. Okay, so that everyone, whoever is feeling that they should learn Power BI, these sessions will help them. Right. That's all for the day. We'll connect in the tomorrow's session. Until then, take care. Bye. Signing off.